Hey guys, it's John with ReelBlue Custom Rods, and welcome back to another edition about the truth about Hitena zebra stripe metallic thread. Today's color is a ZS green, and you can see it back here. It's got some mostly green, but it's got some other colors in there. I don't want to give it too much away quite yet until we get started here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to start wrapping this color and taking a look at it and see what we're dealing with. So, you know, when I first bring it up here, I've got this one end, so it really looks red, gold, and it kind of looks more red. And then we kind of keep going. And we get into some greens here. So let's see what this is going to create for us. Let's get a bite on this thread. So this is really, that really was some red. I thought that might have been red or brown, but it really does look like some red thread. I'm interested to see this one as well. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start turning. Wow. So let's stop there. So you can see, again, this is called their green color, ZS green. And I know I choked up on it a little bit, so we only got a little bit of that red there, but we've got some red and something like red and green. Then we have kind of like an avocado or an OD green with some metallic in there. And then we get into this brighter green. So let's keep turning this. And while I'm turning this, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to go ahead and smash the like button really quick if you like the colors you're kind of seeing out of these threads already. So make sure you hit the like button. And then also leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the thread and an idea, you know, on how you may intend on using this thread here in the future. Okay, so again, we're going to stop here. So there's that first part of that red, which I'm wondering if that's what this is, what we're starting to build into now. And then we get into that avocado OD green, that bright green, and then almost an orange brown, and then now a little bit more red. So let's just keep turning this and see what we're getting with here. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, so you can see that's pretty interesting. And there's, I mean, I think it's interesting from a few different perspectives here. You know, on a lighter color like the ES Gray that I did in a previous video. And by the way, if you haven't seen that one, that ES Gray video is right here, and you can check it out in the link in the upper right-hand corner. But I feel like these darker colors, you know, this red, the light green, the orange, the brown, you know, coming back to the red, I feel like that gives you a wide variety of colors when it comes to pairing it for something with an overwrap, right? So this color here, this is a regular nylon thread, kind of a wine color, if you will, but you know, that color would look like really good with this. Of course, this spool of thread here would come out darker once your finish is on it, but you have this one with that would look good as an overwrap. Let's go with more of a purple. No, not so much, not for me. You might be able to, you know, somebody else might be able to make it work, but I'm not a fan of that one. I do have some green, of course, would look really good with that. Just out of curiosity. Oh, Now this is an NCP thread, right? So this is color treated, it's color fast thread. It's code 225 by ProWrap, size A. That might not be a bad option with that one. Let's try something just a little bit along the same lines, but different. This is ProWrap Color Fast code 501. That is pretty interesting. I would definitely try this one. Again, 501 ProWrap Color Fast thread, size A. That would look good on there. It's kind of like a neon green, Seahawk green, whatever you want to call it. I think that would look good. And I want to try one more just to be goofy because we're going with these bright colors. This is Color Fast ProWrap 101. And then I have a 122. And you guys will be able to see the difference here in a second. But here's 101. This is more yellow. And then 122 has got a bit of green to it. So I don't know. I mean, you know, we're kind of hitting those neon bright colors. Those definitely could be an option. And then one last or two last ones. This is Color Fast ProWrap 207. That would look good. And then this one's kind of like a burnt color, burnt orange. 210 by ProWrap Color Fast. And I like those. I like these two colors together as well. I think my favorite are these two colors and the green. So this one here. I think those are probably my favorite two colors for a Color Fast bright color to pair with that. And then I think my favorite color, if I was just using a regular nylon thread, it would be a darker color like this one here. So, all right, that was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, you know, that when you take your colors and you can pair them up and see what works best. And then, of course, if you're ever having problems figuring out like what colors would work best with what other colors, right? Like, hey, what colors would complement this primary color that I want to use on my rod? And if you've never heard about it, you can, you know, do like some color theory stuff. And so a color wheel is a great way to do that. And I actually have a video on that up here in the upper right hand corner. And you can learn about how you can use a color wheel in trying to figure out what colors you want to use when you're building a rod. So when you're trying to think out a theme of a rod, like what color scheme you want to go with, and you want to figure out what colors work best. Then of course that carries down into when you're doing your thread selection and determining what colors you want to put on there. So you get a chance, come back and check that video out up there in the upper right hand corner. Color theory basics. All right, so we're moving right along. Moving right along. I think we're probably just over an inch probably here. Yeah, just over an inch. Good colors. I'm trying to figure out what it reminds me of. Kind of maybe Christmassy or something. Oh, that'd be good colors. If you're doing a Christmas color themed rod, that'd be some good colors right there. And of course they go well, you know, green, red, gold. Those colors always go well together. So we're going to extend this down a little bit more. We're going to go to about 2 inches. This is quite different. This Hitena thread is quite different than what a Versa thread would be like. As we've been able to see, we're going to usually because of the diameter of this blank that I'm using, right? I'm using the bottom portion of a 2-piece 9-foot fly blank. And so if the diameter was larger or thinner, of course, it's going to change it out. Again, I've said before in other videos, if the diameter of this blank was larger, these stripes would be thinner. If the diameter of this rod was smaller, these stripes would be wider. So take that into consideration when you're deciding to use it. but I think it's really not going to change over 2 inches because this is kind of a, you know, a 9-foot blank. So it has kind of a slow taper to it. So we're just going to go a tiny bit more, and then we'll just tie this off. We're about 2 inches up, just shy. All right. There we go, about 2 inches. So let's go ahead, loosen up the tension rod there. Pull this thread through, give it a few wraps. All right, loosen it up again. Cut the line, run it through. All right, and let's cut that off a little bit. Tighten it up with our burnishing tool, and let's get started on the dragon scale. So we're going to go ahead and take our thread, get a bite on this plank here, and we'll start wrapping over this mesh tape and see how this will come out with our dragon scale wrap, which I'm pretty interested to see how it's going to turn out. And then we'll cut that working end off. And just take me a few minutes here, a few seconds to get started. And then once I get this dragon scale started, I'll try to go pretty quick. All right. And we'll stop about a quarter of the way down. And almost there. All right, let's stop right there. Let's take a look at that. So it looks, again, I mean, you know, what I like about it is because they are darker colors, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't wash out kind of your dragon scale wrap. So you still get the color and you still get the dragon scale wrap in there. You know, they're both pretty prominent. I think the stripes, you know, go away a little bit. The stripes created by the colors, if you will, by the thread. And I think those, you know, on some of the other color options that we've done with this thread, you know, we talked about how the dragon scale kind of, you know, dulls or mutes the prominence of the stripe. And I think that's okay, but I think that tends to do that across the brand. So you can see it just looks a little muddled a little bit, but that's okay. And we'll compare that here in a minute when we're done. So we're about halfway, about halfway done. All right. Just tighten it up a little bit. And see if we can just keep going here. Finish this wrap off. Again, this is just for instructional purposes, so I'm going quite quickly. And this, for the sake of time, you know, I'm trying to save you guys some time here. All right, and then yeah. All right. You guys can see as I'm going quick, I'm not making the greatest of wrap here just because you can see some of the white pieces sticking up. And I think I've told you guys that before. Pro tips, like when you cut your mesh tape, you can cut those little tag pieces off, and that way they won't stick up like that right there. They won't stick up, and they won't even be there. And that way it's just easier for you to wrap over, and you don't have to worry about them poking their head through or something like that when you're doing your wrap. All right, so we're getting down to the end. Again, I'm going fairly quick. All right. All right, almost down to the end. All right, now what we'll do is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to tie this off. All right. Cut. And then loop that through. All right. Pull it tight. Oh. The thread broke and almost came out, but I was pulling a little tight. So let me cut that. I was pulling pretty tight on that, so that was kind of my fault. All right, so here is, again, for the sake of time, here is our dragon scale wrap. So you can see what it looks like. You can see the dragon scale. I will say the dragon scale probably not as prominent as it would be with some of the lighter colors like the gray that we did previously, but you can still see it. And it's got some good colors in there. And then if I compare this to this, the stripes are very more pronounced here, I think, because there's no mesh tape behind it with that dragon scale pattern. So this is what it would look like if you were on a rod diameter that was similar to this one. If you're on a really thick diameter rod, a bigger, stout freshwater, heavy freshwater build or saltwater build, your lines here, your color lines are going to be thinner or closer together. And then if you are on a thinner blank, so if you wrap this thread here at the base of this blank, and then 9 feet up, you are using this thread, your pattern is going to change because the diameter of the rod is smaller. So again, with a smaller diameter rod, these lines will get thicker. With a larger diameter rod, these lines will get thinner. Yeah, so I hope this helps. I hope this video helps you make an informed decision on whether or not you want to purchase the thread and add it to your arsenal. If you are interested in purchasing it, there's a link below down in the description. You can click on that link and it'll take you there where you can make that purchase to buy the thread. If you do choose to buy the thread, since it is affiliate link, I will get a very small portion of that purchase, and I thank you in advance for making that purchase. And it's a great way to support the channel and help me turn out some good videos, great informative videos to help you make a better fishing rod builder, whether you're a beginner, you're an intermediate person, you've just been doing it for a little bit, or if you're an advanced person, you're just looking to see some new stuff that's out there. I hope everybody's able to get a little something from my videos. So thanks again for watching, guys. I always appreciate your support. Make sure you guys watch this next video here. And until next time, take care.